I mean, yeah, okay, here we are. So we are once again at the Ford Michigan Assembly Plant in Wayne, Michigan, and you're out here with the picketers. You don't work at this plant. You came out as a supporter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So do you want to tell me about that? Why you came?
Yeah, I'm actually in school to be a teacher right now, and I know that I'm going to be in a union as a teacher. And in Detroit, there's actually tiers in the workforce of teachers in the public schools, the same way as there's tiers in the auto workforce, and it has the same terrible effect on people. So feels like something, if I end up working in Detroit, something that I'll be fighting in a union. So it's really good to come out here and talk to people and show my solidarity and want to learn from them too, what the experience is like of organizing and going on strike at Ford. They haven't been on strike since the 70s, so this is totally new for a lot of people unless they have hopped around from other companies, but most people it's new for them. It's just been great to come out. This is my third time coming out. I went to Toledo and I've been here a couple times, and people are just so happy that they're so happy that people come out and support them and care, and you can have really great conversations with people, and it means a lot to them. I mean, it's boring to stand around here. People appreciate something new. A new person shows up and asks some just basic questions about what's it like, how's it feel, what's your work like, which of the demands would make a big difference in your life. Those have all been really rich conversations with people. I'm learning so much, and I hope that people feel good, that people care and are coming out.
So I think everyone else I've talked to so far has been a worker here. I think that you were here with one other person and you're both supporting. Have you run into a lot of other supporters like you who are not auto workers?
We've been coming with our DSA chapter, Democratic Socialists of America, so there's a lot of us, and we're organizing a ton of strike support. So I come out with my carpool, have a standing carpool. We call it a flying squadron, which is a old thing from strikes in the 30s and 40s, where they would have mobile crews roving the city and helping out pickets that needed support. So yeah, there's a lot of us that come out all the time. So I do just see people I know here when I come out, or I come in a carpool with my friends.
But it's mostly DSA people.
I mean, as far as I can tell, I think so. I mean, sometimes politicians shows up. I saw that in Toledo. It was very cringe. A city council guy showed up in a suit and was trying to make people do this embarrassing cheer, and but I'm sure there's lots of other groups out here showing solidarity. I hope there are, and I hope as it gets bigger that that snowballs more.
So you're a member of the teachers union at this point?
No, I'm in school to be a teacher, so I will be. Yeah.
Okay. So are you optimistic about being a union member of the teachers union?
Yeah.
You're talking about working in Detroit?
Detroit, Dearborn, it kind of depends where I'll get hired, but yeah.
Right. Do you feel like that union, I mean, I know that you're not in that yet, but when you look at it as someone who's, going to be in that union, do you feel like they're providing good representation to people, that there is solidarity between is it the AFT?
I'm actually not sure. Yeah. I think it is, yeah. I mean, the unions are all... Actually, the union in Dearborn is really great. Very democratic, member-run. They have great new leadership, lots of new energy there. So there's definitely... And seeing stuff like this just has a great effect across the union movement. People get new ideas, get hyped up, get excited to take over their local, or if their union's not active enough, get involved. And so I do think this is going to have knock-on effects across the labor. I mean, obviously going to have huge knock-on effects across the labor movement.
Right. Anything that you would want people watching this in New York to know about what's going on here?
I mean, the vibes are great. Specifically here,
Or what's happening with labor in Michigan?
well, it's kind of a test of the reform leadership that just took over. Sean Fain and the UAWD crew is like leading the union now, but Michigan is actually didn't vote as much as high numbers for Sean Fain. So there's a lot of people here that are still, I don't know, loyal or connected to the old leadership. So that's like an interesting dynamic here to like, I don't know, I'm still like learning how that's actually playing out among rank and file workers, but it was a struggle for them to get elected, and it was a very close election. So I think it's worth thinking about what might be going on.
Okay, so I know that I've seen, and I think it was in a socialist outlet, there is an opposition voice to the UAW leadership.
Mm-hmm.
There are people saying, and I think at least they're being heard through socialist outlets. I don't know if they're affiliated with socialists, but they're saying we should have done a general strike. Like this should have been everybody shut down. You know?
I mean, yeah, that would be great. I don't
is
think
there a
that's very
feeling?
realistic.
Is there a feeling among DSA members about the tactics of this? Because I think that's something that people in DSA would be thinking about. Labor tactics.
I mean, you need a much stronger labor movement to pull off a general strike. I mean, as much as it would be great if that happened, I don't. That has never occurred to me that would be an outcome of this. The strategy of the strike is really interesting to like start with 3 plants and then snowball it. I've never heard of that happening before. I'm really excited to see like what they're trying something very experimental. It feels like, which is like great. I mean, we need new tactics. We need experimentation. We need to try things and see what happens. So it's better than doing old stuff that doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Right. Okay. Anything else you want to tell people?
Well, yeah. If there's a picket line by you, just come out. Just wear a red shirt. Come out. Be friendly. Say hi. Say you're excited to be there. Say that it means a lot to you that workers are going on strike. It feels great. It means a lot to people. Just do it. It's good.
All right. Thanks for talking with me.
Yeah.